Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
This is Muhammad Ali, and now making the walk, he's looked sensational as he just beat Sonny Liston and became a world heavyweight champion. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missing with the hook. How about that time counter shot? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Straight right just misses. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk! And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just to go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Bait here. Just get him on the end of the jab.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit, and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Punching. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That jab doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know what?
There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Only catching air with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Misses with the straight left. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's rebound in your power shots.
Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The jab not finding its target. That hook doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He parries away that left hook. Straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice job blocking the hook. Good defense blocking the right jab. Catch and shoot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Great rounds, great rounds. Now relax. Just stay focused. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one. Keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. Now it's a tougher fight. It's going to be...
There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. talk about punches and bunches, that's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Missing with that jab. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. Well, here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The unified heavyweight champion is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Give me your throw.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Stop it. Ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. So it's planned. And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He blocks that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That left hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About these two fighters gassing out. It's round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's a counter shot. Misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this man. And there's the bell for round 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Big shot, and down goes Ali. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What can they change?
And down goes Alexander Usyk. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Absolutely crazy.
Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. The jab. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the fight.
On to the 12th. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to...
Oh my God, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? How are they still standing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. His stamina is off the charts. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Right hook catching air. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And the big cat goes down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Boy, this neck. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.